This is Iraq UJ with my unofficial first broadcast, technically second, but I'm deleting the other one. So this is my first ever legitimate broadcast, and I am flipping out right now because I went 68-4 on Nuk3town, which is really good for me, especially because I was using a Gorgon, whatever, don't make fun of me, and we still lost. But anyway, to kick off Friday, Nuk3town weekend and double XP weekend. Start off Friday the 13th with a nice little broadcast of me killing it KD wise, and actually playing for the team for the first half of the game, but we still lose anyway. Spoiler alert. So, as the gameplay goes, I just want to talk about a few things. Alright, let's see. First of all, I want to talk about the next DLC. That would be the third one. Now, no information's been released on it yet, but I want to talk about some ideas. A lot of fans are speculating that the Zombies mode is going to have basically revisit the style, not maps in Black Ops, or previous Black Ops and other Treyarch games, but it will revisit the style per se, if you will. Not really sure what's going to happen there, but you know, because I really don't care about the multiplayer maps. So, because you know, Zombies is my thing. But hopefully it'll have more of a nostalgic feel than the maps have been having. You know, they tried with Deathbound no Shima, and it didn't really work. You know, it had like a Shino Numa, oh my goodness. I can't speak to it. A Shino Numa feel to it, you know, just the fact that it was a swamp. But other than that, it wasn't really that nostalgic. I mean, at first it was, but like, I played it twice and then I just never played it again. I'm not really a big fan of it. It's a very creative map. I just think it takes way too long to set up. Now, on the topic of the next Call of Duty, that's the next thing I wanted to talk about. Infinite Warfare with the Call of Duty 4 remastered, the Modern Warfare remastered. On PlayStation 4, the digital download will be $79.99 for that, and if you include the season pass with that, it'll be $99.99. That's, I believe, called the Legacy Edition. Now, what I'm planning on doing is, if they actually put out discs for this game, which I think they are, it'd be pretty stupid to just have a digital only, you know, because I collect Call of Duty. I might even just get Infinite Warfare just so I have it and I can say I have all the Call of Duty, because I do, except for the very first one. I have every Call of Duty from 2 up. But I was thinking about just getting COD 4 remastered off eBay when someone decides to sell it.
Hardpoint locked down.
Because, I mean, I grew up on it. It's just how that was. I don't want to play Infinite Warfare. It looks like garbage. People are saying, oh, people are just giving it hate. People are hating on it. You know, give them a chance. They've been developing this game for years. It's going to be a lot better than you think. No. I saw Saturn in the trailer. I don't know what anybody in any future years would be doing, fighting a war on what looks to be a planet right next to Saturn. That was definitely Saturn in there. And so while I'm broadcasting, I'll just pull it up afterwards and share my thoughts. And I've already seen it, so I guess I'll do a reaction, but it's not my first time watching it. So it'll be like a reaction, but not a first time reaction. So, I don't know if I'm really, I can't get too hyped for a game just because other people are like, oh, it's the new Call of Duty. Yeah, it's Call of Duty, but not really. I mean, look at it. It's Halo. It's a wannabe Halo, Titanfall, Destiny, freaking NASA. If NASA had a video game, it would be Infinite Warfare. NASA, the video game. I don't freaking know what to call it. It's definitely not Call of Duty though. It's just, it's upsetting that they're going in the direction of the exosuits or the thrusters or whatever it is in there. And even if the Call of Duty after that's already been confirmed to be boots on ground, or even if Infinite Warfare is confirmed to be boots on ground. I mean, Ghost was boots on ground, but that was still in space at one point for their campaign. I mean, I don't want that. No one wants that. No one wants this futuristic junk anymore. I mean, it's been worn out since Back to the Future 2 came out in the 80s. Or 90s, sorry. Whatever it was. Early 90s. But it's just, the futuristic prediction stuff, it's just been so exhausted. And, I mean, we're supposed to have hoverboards by now if Back to the Future was correct. But we don't. Just like in even 100 years from now, we're not going to be fighting wars in space. What kind of... I mean, I guess it's a cool concept, but it's been worn out already. All this jumping off the ground and flying around like Halo, it's been worn out already. Like I said, I would spend the money on an Xbox One, buy Halo 5, any of the Halos really, and play that if I wanted that. Call of Duty just, it had that nostalgic feel to it in Modern Warfare 2 when it came out, because it reminded me so much of COD 4. It even reused and recycled everything from COD 4. Or half of the stuff was recycled from COD 4, and it had a nostalgic feel to it. And then other Call of Duties came out and it progressively, gradually began, suffering. And I don't really want to play a game just because of the label it's slapped on it. You know, yeah, it's Call of Duty, but dude, I mean, Ghost was a Call of Duty game, and it was looked upon negatively or rated negatively and just hated by everyone. And personally, when it comes to Ghost, my opinion on that, oh, do you like Ghost? Are you one of the few people that like Ghost? Yes, I am. I don't like it, like, I'm not gonna play it unless I have a few friends that have that game, because I have a few friends that only have Ghost. Because they spend their money on other decent games, because they realize COD is starting to suck. So they have other games like GTA 5, Destiny, you know, I even have one of my friends has Minecraft because it's not even her PlayStation 4, it's her little brother's. So when I play with her, we usually play Ghost. But what I'm saying is, it's progressively getting more and more sucky, and I'm tired of wasting my money on a game I know I'm not gonna like. I'll buy the COD 4 remaster when someone decides to sell it on eBay or whatever, but that's about it. I might even waste my money on the season pass just because the cover art for COD 4 says 10 multiplayer maps. I know there were a lot more than, you know what, let me just check my case real quick. There had to have been a lot more than 10 maps in this game. If it even says on the case, but I'll check after the gameplay. Yeah, I don't think it says on the case.
Friendly Hellstorm inbound. Hardpoint is ours.
No, it doesn't. It's the same booklet. Yeah, oh yeah, it has a booklet in there. I forgot games had that at one point. Well, yeah, I have COD 4 in my hand. I'm reading the booklet, so give me a sec. But anyway, off the topic of that, it's just like my team basically gave up after they started losing by 20 points. I'm 41-2 right now. Spraying with the Sparrow, just trying to hit stuff, assist points. Cause I'm nervous right now. What am I on? Double wraps or a double Cerberus? Double Cerberus? This is my first. Cause I know I got a double wrap. It was a double wraps, like a triple care package. Getting started PlayStation. Dude, this booklet, the booklet for COD 4. By the way, I have all my COD games for PS3 and PS4, so yeah. PlayStation 3 system fun. Do y'all remember the old PlayStation 3s, like, for the first 2 or 3 months they came out or something like that? It wasn't even a year before they stopped making this version, but they had a version that played PlayStation 2 games. And, it had 4 USB ports in the front, and it had the little flap that lifted up, and had the SD card ports, and the MS Pro Duo card ports, and that big fat compact flash disc thing. Somebody's gotta know what I'm talking about. It had 4 USB ports to play PS2 games. Well, anyway, I have 2 PS3s, and one of them's the newer one, and one of them is the newer fat model, and then one of them is the PlayStation 2 version that I got from my cousin, because he was trying to sell it, and I'm like, no, you're not selling this thing for $20, it's worth a few hundred. Let me buy it off you. He's like, alright, bet. And I did. But anyway, in the booklet, it doesn't really say much about how many maps are in the game. I don't know why. But I know there were a lot more than 10 maps. But anyway, I might waste my money, or not waste, but I might spend money on a season pass. So I can have, you know, the rest of the multiplayer maps when they come out. And you know what they're going to do is they're going to put the, not the most hated, but the more, nonetheless, the least favorited, the least favorited COD 4 maps are going to be the ones that come with the game. And then the season pass is going to have all the favorites like Wetworks, I don't know if that's plural or not. Wetworks. It's going to have that and everything else like that in the DLC, like Vacant, I think was a good map. Yeah, Vacant was a pretty good map. It depends. Some people like this, some people do. Now, don't get your hopes up, but I heard rumors of Rust being included in the game. Not really a remastered Rust, but more like a reimagined, remade Rust. Not like when Black Ops 2 and even Black Ops 3 was like, not like when they remade maps from like World at War and Black Ops 1. Like how they remade Hijack and the Skyjack, like it was completely reimagined, but it was still the same structure. I heard if they do Rust, it's going to be like the same exact map, just different textures is what I mean. So yeah, I guess it kind of is remastered, but like, kind of like what they did with the Reefs. Like they changed a lot more than just the textures, but it wasn't enough to consider a reimagined version. But anyway, right here is where I thought we were going to come back. 0.6 seconds. What just happened? I don't even know if I'm still streaming it. Dude, what in the world? It says I'm still on air. What? Yeah, it says I'm on air. What happened now? I knew there was more to it than that. Hardpoint locked down. I think there's right about here. Yeah. Alright, well I guess it's not going to play the video then. That's good. There wasn't much left anyway, but... Oh, well that's the end of the... When I went into the game it said it was over 15 minutes long, but... I guess it was wrong. I guess that's the end of the game. Oh yeah, it is the end of the game. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm stupid, ignore me. But, alright, so here's what we're going to do. Can I continue live streaming if I go into YouTube?